What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today on this service call, I'm going to be showing you how I diagnosed a bad TXV. I went out to this service call and the customer was saying they had no air conditioning. And what I did is I diagnosed that the indoor TXV had actually shut down and it was starving the evaporator of freon. So if you want to see how I diagnosed this TXV, stay tuned and I'll see you at the customer's house. Alright guys, I'm here at the customer's house and basically what they're telling me is the system is running continuously. It's their upstairs heat pump. They said it runs and runs and runs. It just will never cool down. They said it is blowing air out of the vents. So let's go around to the condensing unit and see what's going on with this thing. Alright, we're at the condensing unit and we can see that the outdoor fan is working. I can hear the compressor pumping. So basically what we need to do is we need to check our freon charge and see if this thing is low or what's going on with it. But everything with the air conditioning seems running. So let's hook up the freon gauges. Alright guys, I hooked up my gauges and I'm reading about 25 psi on my suction and probably about 240 on my head. So it seems like something is starving the evaporator. I know that this unit has a TXV inside. Anytime that you have a very low suction and a high head, a lot of times that usually means that our TXV is shut down. But what we need to do to verify that, we need to check our superheat and subcooling to kind of see what the freon's doing, just to verify that. But this is a very, very low suction pressure, but I don't think it's low in freon because our head pressure is actually so high. So let's check our superheat and subcooling. Alright, our temperature on our gauge is basically at 0 for R22. Our superheat, our suction line is reading 66. So we've got a 66 degree superheat. So definitely something is starving our evaporator. So what we need to do now is we need to check our subcooling, see if we have freon backing up into our condenser. Our temperature on our gauge is reading about 110. Our temperature is 80. So we've got a 30 degree subcooling and a 66 degree superheat. This is basically a typical bad TXV where the TXV on the inside air conditioning coil has actually shut down, is closed, and is actually starving our evaporator. And what it's doing is actually pushing freon back into our condensing unit. This is why it's so important as a service technician to know how to check superheat and subcooling, what it means to have a high superheat, a high subcooling. What I find with a lot of new technicians, TXV problems throws them for a loop, and they usually misdiagnose this as basically the system's low in freon or something like that. So always having a good handle on what superheat and subcooling means and what it tells you is crucial to being a good service technician. So basically by checking the superheat and subcooling, we found out that this system is not low in freon because it's starving our evaporator from having freon in it, and it's backing freon up into our condensing unit. And the only way we were actually able to tell that is by checking our superheat and subcooling. So always get a good handle on how to check that. It'll make you a better technician and put you heads above other technicians in this field, because you wouldn't believe how many do not know how to do that and what the readings actually mean. Alright, let me tell the customer what's going on and I'll meet you back in the truck. Alright guys, I'm back in the truck. I just spoke to the customer and let them know what's going on with the TXV. I just want to recap what I found with this system. When we got here, the customer said that there was no cooling. I went out, they said it was air blowing out. I verified that air was coming out of the vents. Went over to my condensing unit. I could hear my my compressor running. My outdoor fan was running. I checked the freon to see if it was low in freon, because that's usually the first thing you check if everything's running. I had a very low suction and a high head pressure. So that told me that the system was not low in freon, that there was something else going on. So to know exactly what was going on, I checked my superheat and subcooling. Came to find out I was having like I think a 67-degree superheat and a 30-degree subcooling. And what that means is our evaporator coil is getting starved of freon, and what it's doing is backing up freon into our condensing unit. And I know that with this heat pump, this Linux, it actually has a TXV. So if we're backing up freon into our condensing unit and starving our evaporator, that tells us that our indoor TXV is shut down. So basically, the only thing that we can do from this point is we've got to order a TXV. I'm really glad that we found a problem like this, because there's numerous times I found newer technicians actually misdiagnose a bad or shut down TXV as a system that's low in freon, and then we end up going back behind them and finding out that they had overcharged the system. And where this comes from is if a technician does not have a good foundation of how to diagnose superheat and subcooling readings. So that's why, as a technician, it's so important to know how to evaluate those readings and what they tell you. It's the only way we could have figured out what this system is. So basically, we got another service call down. We've got to order a TXV for this customer, and hopefully when we come back to replace this thing, I'll go ahead and film that for you on how to install a TXV. So I appreciate you guys for watching. If you learned anything today, please like and subscribe to my channel. And as always, guys, I'll see you on the next service call. Bye, guys.